congratulations to those that have received their I-20. And if you don't know what I-20 is, in the US it is called I-20, but in every other country it is called Certificate of Eligibility. Congratulations. I'm glad to let you know that you have passed the stage 1 of the study abroad process, because you're already on that journey to practically go to school to study. So congratulations. Doesn't automatically mean that you are traveling abroad though. What automatically means that you're traveling abroad is when you get your visa, and the I-20 is just like your way to getting a visa. It's one of those documents that is compulsory for you to submit for your visa interview. So now you're wondering, what's your I-20? What else should you put in place before going out there to study? The first thing you should think of is the service fee. In the US, you're required to pay a service fee of $350, and other countries you're required to pay some other fees also, which I don't want to be generic, so this time around let's limit this to just the US. The certificate of eligibility is called the I-20 in the US, and once you've gotten that, you need to pay about $350 for your service fee. This is for them to add your name to their immigration name and all those things. I really do not know why, but you just have to pay that fee. It's important because you have to show that receipt at your visa interview. It's very important. Part of the documents you have to hold. So once you paid for your service fee, then definitely you are ready to apply for your visa. So if I were you, I would begin to look for the money and begin to go pay for it. Although after payment, it takes about I think 2 weeks for them to send you a confirmation mail that they've gotten your money. And the US Embassy in Nigeria should have at least gotten notification 2 days before your visa interview that you've paid for your service fee. If you've not paid for it, then why are you going for a visa interview? So if you don't know about a service fee right now, you should know about it already. So now the service fee is SEVIS. Make research about it and begin to make payment. Check out the account you need to pay into and start the payment. Guys, let me give you a gist. I paid for service fee for someone, and then I was given the shocker of my life when I got to the bank. I thought it was easier for you to just send your money through this process. When I got there, I was told that I had to have a dollar account before I can send $350 abroad for service fee. It was so complicated. And then I remember that we have Pay for Me in Across Your Horizon. Not going through the stress of looking for dollar accounts. Just use Pay for Me and pay for these things. It is very fast. And when I used Pay for Me to pay for this service, within 2 hours, Pay for Me made me realize that my money has been sent. And let's say within 3 days, I got a mail from service that my money has been confirmed that I paid to them. So now you've already applied for your visa interview, you've gone for the visa interview, and let me say congratulations in advance because you've probably gotten it. And if you did not get it, you can always apply again. Surely one day you will get it. That visa interview now just for another day. So anyways, you've gotten your visa, you've paid the reciprocity fee of about $110, then $160 for visa application. So after doing all those, next thing you should make sure you put in place is insurance. Trust me, every school requires that you put insurance into place. Put this thing into place. Get your health insurance. Any property you are taking there, insure it. When I say get health insurance, don't get health insurance with an insurance company here in your own country. Try to check out insurance companies over there, or reach out to the admission committee or probably the admission directors or whatsoever. Ask them the insurance company the school uses and insure everything you have with them. Trust me, health services is very expensive over there. So you have to make sure that you have an insurance policy to help you cover these things. So once you already have all these things into place also, it's important that you follow whatever the clinic of your school have told you and go out there to get yourself tested. Make sure that you are healthy. If they ask for COVID test, do it. Whatever test they are asking you to, do it in your own country because it is cheaper. If you now leave and say you want to do it there in the US, man, it is very expensive. That's which if you're actually converting it to Naira, it's very expensive. That's just all you should do. Once you've gotten your I-20, next thing you should do is to pay for your service fee, go for your visa interview, then work towards having an insurance policy. If you need help with all these payments, or if you need help with doing any of all these things, reach out to us at acrossthehorizon.net/consultation, or probably send us a DM at acrossthehorizon. You could also send me a message by leaving your comments below. I'll be there to reply. And also, please do not forget to turn on your post notification, subscribe, or tell your family members to subscribe, and please like this video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And as I usually say, love yourself, love your neighbor, and above all, love God. And before we go, I remain Fumilayo Oguso.